earth, it was decided that the Shekhinah, the presence, would dwell here, creating an irresistible pull through the tree of life. And a promise was given to this world that the transcendent aspect of God would come to reunite with the Shekhinah in this world. And in doing that, this planet would become the catalyst for the ascension of all creation. That's why you're here at this time. Well, the Shekhinah dwelled on this world. In many ways, she's called being in exile. That's not really true. And the Shekhinah dwells and waits for the Ein Sof to come, dressed in all of its attributes of the 72 names, and reveal itself in its perfect oneness. Well, to do that, a structure was created called the Merkava Ein Sof, also known as the Phoenix of Yah, also known as the Benu, also known as the Heavenly Merkava. And that Heavenly Merkava has landed in the subatomics of this universe and is unfurling its wings, creating waves of energy moving through this planet and this universe that are changing the nature of matter itself, the nature of space and time. You've probably noticed time is collapsing, space is expanding. The nature of the electromagnetic fields of the planet and the gravitational fields. It's accelerating the mutational process through the bodies of every being here. It is the unification of the divine beloved happening here on this world. And you are here as the wedding party. You're here to play the music, eat the food, drink the champagne, and celebrate. We at Wings of Glory talk a lot about living heaven. Think about what heaven is to you. Is heaven serious? Is heaven sanctimonious? Is heaven struggle? Is heaven hard work? What is heaven to you? As the universe will rearrange itself to accommodate it, whatever that is, for you. This planet is now at majority astral frequencies, which means you are definitely having a little reality creation difficulties out there. One of the things that I've observed in the co-creation that's been tough is something we have affectionately called process addiction. Process addiction used to be something you could waste your time with for lifetimes if you wanted. That was cool, when the planet was third dimensional. Now that it is majority fourth dimensional frequency, that means if you try to process your stuff, you will have infinite amounts of stuff to process. This planet is under a state of grace decreed by Source. Ow! The karma on this planet is here because you keep creating it. No past referencing. The force of grace is a complete break with the past, a fresh start in each now moment. If you stay within the now, and you do your best to follow Spirit, and you do your best to live heaven, your life will be graceful. The moment you step to the past and process, or to the future and do drama, your life goes to hell. I know you've probably all had this experience in the last 6 months, for at least a day or two. At this time, it is so important that you be totally in the now. And that you understand the things happening around you are being created from your own consciousness as a co-creator with Source. This planet was given the gift of free will. This is a very cool thing and a very uncomfortable thing. Because you are actually allowed to do whatever you want. With a few parameters, but not much. That gift of free will was the gift of we shall make mankind in our image. That said you can be co-creators with God. You can do what you want to do. We suggest you live heaven. Because why wouldn't you? Now that you're fully down, I'd like you to just turn inward for a second and focus on something beautiful. Anything beautiful will do. Something in the room, something internal. And I want you to notice what happens when you focus on beauty. Feel what happens to your heart and your soul when you focus on beauty. Feel it open. Feel the opening. And notice the gratitude that starts to run through your system. And that's the force of grace. The quick trick we have figured out for getting people out of processing and drama in a nanosecond is to get them to focus on something pretty. It will bring somebody to the moment almost immediately and allow you to reset your reality structure. Because obviously beauty is part of everyone's vision of heaven. So, the Merkaba has landed. There are things that people talk about, something called the photon belt. The Council of Einstein, which I am part of, was opposed to that terminology. We voted against that phrase, but we lost in that vote. And the reason we voted against it is because we didn't feel it was descriptive enough. Because it sounds like it's something out there. Like the planet's going to pass through an astronomical event. Well, from our viewpoint, that's not it. The Merkaba Ein Sof is unfurling itself through the subatomics of this universe. It is what we would call the photon belt. It isn't coming from outside, it's coming from inside you. The Merkaba is unfurling through your body, through the subatomics and cells and the basic matter of your body. This planet is going to transform so quickly within the next year that those of you who are here today will go, whoa. I can't believe I thought that, felt that, thought, a year ago. It's just a year. The entire transformation of this planet and consciousness will be occurring in the next year, from our opinion. Now, we also know that some people worry a lot about their families in an ascension process. Well, they're not conscious and they're not open to it. I really want Aunt Tilly to go. I really, really do.